And it came to pass. 10 Steps to Capture Your Lifetime of Experiences by Vinnie DiGirolamo. In this presentation, And It Came to Pass, I share my passion for keeping a record of life as a powerful tool for self-discovery, spiritual reflection, and personal growth. Recording our experiences, lessons, and faith creates a meaningful legacy while helping us recognize divine patterns and celebrate personal progress. Although I kept a journal for many years, life's demands caused me to set it aside. Concerned about losing my testimonies later on in life, I embarked on a digital project to catch up, creating a structured process that allowed me to complete my record of a lifetime of experiences in just 3 months. Whether using pen or paper or a digital approach, this process preserves not only events, but also the emotional and spiritual growth that defines our journey. Keeping a record is a deeply spiritual practice, capturing God's lessons, answered prayers, and moments of grace. Like modern-day scriptures, these accounts illuminate His presence in our lives and offer a lasting legacy of faith, hope, and testimony for future generations. By reflecting on life's experiences and adding personal touches like photos and mementos, we create sacred records that inspire faith and action, deepens our gratitude, and strengthens our connection to God. What to record in your journal? When keeping a journal, focus on the things you value most, moments and truths that define your life. Document your testimonies and the principles you know to be true, as these serve as a spiritual anchor for yourself and a legacy for those who follow. Record significant events, both joyful milestones and moments of trial, along with the lessons and analogies they bring to mind. Reflect on the ways God and His Spirit have guided you, shaping your character and perspectives over time. Also, include your relationships with family, friends, and associates, celebrating the joys, challenges, and growth these connections have brought you. Share your challenges and achievements, detailing how they've shaped you. Reflect on good times and bad, expressing your feelings, philosophies, and hopes for the future. By capturing your aspirations and the principles that inspire you, you create a multifaceted record of a life lived with purpose, faith, and love. When to journal? The best time to journal or keep a record is at every chapter of your life. Reflect on what you can remember from past experiences, favorite memories, defining moments, and the lessons they taught you. These reflections preserve the essence of who you were and reveal the growth you've experienced over time. Revisiting your past provides invaluable insights, helping you honor both your struggles and triumphs. Equally important is capturing your hopes and visions for the future. Write about your dreams and goals, recording the excitement and potential they hold. This process brings clarity and turns aspirations into actionable steps. The most critical time to begin journaling, however, is now. By documenting your present experiences as they unfold, you create a living record of your growth, ensuring no significant moment is lost and your story continues to evolve with depth and meaning. This presentation is about catching up. So, sharpen your pencils and let's get going. Step 1. Start a list. Starting this project is simple. Begin by creating a list of moments, memories, or concepts that matter most to you. These entries don't need to be detailed or in chronological order. Instead, jot down short titles or one-line statements that evoke vivid memories or emotions. Allow your thoughts to wander, and when a memory surfaces, no matter how small, add it to your list. Each entry serves as a spark to help you recall and reflect on meaningful moments. The process is introspective and meditative. Take time to ponder, pray, or reflect as you build your list. Let your heart guide you to experiences that hold significance. For example, the story I will illustrate this process is simple. A Purple Box of Nerds, which for me represents a story of a unique lesson in my life. This is the beginning of my list, which becomes the foundation for deeper storytelling and reflection, a simple yet powerful first step in capturing our life's journey. Step 2. Write short descriptions. Once you've created your list, expand each entry into a short description, capturing the essence of the memory in 1 to 3 sentences. The goal is to make the event vivid and specific while keeping it concise. These brief narratives serve as snapshots that will trigger a fuller recollection when revisited later. For instance, expanding my story, A Purple Box of Nerds, looks like this. During an early morning walk after completing the Synergy Advanced course in New York City, where I received a purple box of nerds as a reminder of our shared quirks, I stumbled upon another box of purple nerds the very next day on the grass during a 3-mile walk to my parents' condo. This brief description ties the memory to its context, ensuring it remains meaningful while providing a foundation for future storytelling. Step 3. Expand descriptions into stories. Turn your brief descriptions into rich, meaningful stories. Begin with one item from your list and use the summary you've written as a foundation. Add context, emotions, and key details to create a fuller narrative that explains not only what happened, but why it mattered to you. These stories don't need to be long. 2 to 4 paragraphs are typically sufficient to capture the heart of the experience. For example, when writing about the purple box of nerds, I included the setting, my emotions during the walk, and the significance of the box in affirming a divine answer to me. When you've written your story, take a moment and review it for flow and clarity, ensuring it depicts what you remember and perhaps the lessons you learned. Each expanded narrative becomes a window into your journey, connecting seemingly ordinary moments into profound insights. Here's a synopsis of my expanded story of the Purple Box of Nerds. During an early morning walk along the misty country roads of Highland, New York, I found myself deep in thought, reflecting on the life-changing Synergy training course I had just completed. The November fog rose off the fields as I walked the winding roads, feeling both awe and unease from the passing commuters on the narrow shoulders. Trusting my instincts, I crossed to the other side of the road where there was more room to walk safely. About 20 yards into this new path, I stopped dead in my tracks, staring at the only piece of trash I had seen on this otherwise pristine road, a purple box of nerds. The night before, each participant in the course had been given a purple box of nerds, a playful reminder to embrace our quirks and work on bettering ourselves. As I stood there, staring at the box on the dew-covered grass, it felt like more than a coincidence. I called my sister Kathy for her perspective, since she took the course also, and she advised me to reflect on what I had been thinking about just before finding it. In that moment, I realized I had been asking God if the course I had taken was inspired by Him and designed for me. The discovery of that box felt like a resounding yes. It became clear to me that the workshop had reshaped my thinking in profound ways, and I even felt confirmation that its principles could benefit others in my faith community. This small, seemingly insignificant moment became a powerful reminder to me that God is mindful of me and that He answers my questions in ways both subtle and undeniable. Step 4. Ask questions. Reflection is key to uncovering the deeper meaning of your experiences. Ask yourself thoughtful questions about the context and significance of each story. What challenges or circumstances were you facing at the time? Was the experience an answer to a prayer, a moment of divine intervention, or a turning point in your growth? These questions help you connect the dots and see the broader implications of each event. For instance, reflecting on the Synergy experience and the timing in my life, I concluded, this workshop came at a time when I was ready to let go of limiting beliefs and blind spots in my life. It provided me with the tools to transform my thinking and embrace a new chapter. By understanding your challenges at the time and exploring answers to these questions, you gain clarity and uncover the lessons hidden within your experiences, deepening their impact on your journey. Step 5. Identify lessons learned. The 5th step focuses on uncovering and articulating the lessons embedded in your experiences. Reflect on what each event taught you about yourself, life, or the divine. Did it reveal a strength you didn't know you had? Did it offer clarity during a challenging time or reshape your perspective? Articulate these insights in the first person as if you are affirming them with conviction. This process ensures the lessons remain a lasting part of your personal narrative. For example, after attending this transformational workshop, I wrote, "God intended for me to take this course to experience growth and new perspectives. He wants me to practice what I've learned and make a positive difference in my life and the lives of others." These lessons become subheadings for our stories, encapsulating the essence of what we've gained and serves as a guidepost for future reflection and growth. Step 6. Reflect on your actions. The actions you take often play a pivotal role in shaping your experiences and their outcomes. Reflect on the steps or decisions that led to the event or helped you understand its significance. Were these deliberate choices, intuitive responses, or spontaneous acts? By analyzing your actions, you can see how they align with divine guidance and recognize your role in creating meaningful moments. For instance, consider the actions involved in my purple box of nerds story. Deciding to take the Synergy workshop, choosing to walk instead of waiting for a ride, crossing the street for safety, and calling my sister for advice. Each step contributed to a deeper understanding and a sense of divine affirmation. This reflection highlights the importance of acting on impressions and being intentional in your decisions. I wouldn't have this story to tell if I chose differently. Our choices do indeed determine our direction and the quality of our experiences. Step 7. Analyze for the presence of faith, hope, and charity. Analyze your stories through the lens of faith, hope, and charity to uncover deeper layers of meaning. Faith often emerges in moments of trust or spiritual seeking. Hope emerges as aspirations for a better outcome, and charity in the love of God and others. Identifying these principles within your experiences reveals the divine patterns at work in your life. For example, in a reflective moment, I have identified faith in the decision to pursue a course I believed was divinely inspired, hope in the principles I learned shaping my future, and charity in feeling God's love opening a way forward during a difficult time in my life. This type of analysis transforms memories into profound insights, connecting our experiences to eternal truths and deepening our understanding of how these principles influence our journey. Step 8. Link experiences to Scripture. Ground your lessons in Scripture to align them with gospel truths and Christ's teachings. Associating your insights with relevant passages creates a spiritual anchor for your experience, confirming their divine authenticity and adding depth to your understanding. Whether the connection is immediate or requires deeper reflection, linking your stories to Scripture ensures they resonate with eternal principles. For instance, after experiencing divine affirmation, you might connect it to 2 Nephi 26:23-24, which states, "He doth not anything save it be for the benefit of the world, for he loveth the world." This scripture reinforces to me the idea that God's guidance and love were central to the moment. By integrating Scripture, your reflections gain spiritual significance, serving as a testament to the divine influence in your life. Step 9. Organize your experiences into chapters. Organize your experiences into meaningful chapters to create a structured narrative that captures the essence of your journey. Whether you choose to group entries by life stages, themes like faith or challenges, or significant events, the goal is to make your journey cohesive and easy to revisit. This organization highlights the connections and growth across different periods of your life. I served in the military, and my chapters were defined by different duty stations that lasted 2 to 3 years, so it made my chapters easy and segmented. For example, if the Purple Box of Nerds story marked a transformational moment for me, it could serve as the opening chapter for a new volume. Alternatively, grouping stories under themes such as personal revelation or spiritual growth might provide a different perspective. There is no right or wrong way. Choose what feels natural to you. Organizing your journal this way not only preserves your memories, but also allows you to see the broader context of your life's journey. Step 10. Add photos and mementos. Bring your journal to life by incorporating photos, drawings, or other meaningful mementos. These visuals add emotional depth to your stories, making them more vivid and tangible. Whether they directly relate to the specific event or evoke the broader context of a time, photos enhance the connection between your memories and the emotions they carry. A photo of the purple box of nerds on the dew-covered grass between my feet would not only complement the story, but also anchor it in something tangible, making the memory even more meaningful. Even images that don't directly tie to a specific event can enrich the overall narrative, adding context and sentiment. By blending words and visuals, your personal record becomes a treasure that captures the full richness of your journey, preserving the events and emotions, the insights, and God's influence that define your life. In summary, the 10-step process outlined here in "And It Came to Pass" is more powerful than just a method of recording memories. It's a transformative practice that links self-discovery, spiritual growth, and personal reflection. Each step, from listing significant memories to grounding them in Scripture, is designed to deepen your understanding of your life's experiences and their greater purpose. This structured approach helps you see a broader context of your life's narrative, revealing how God's hand has guided you through every chapter. In essence, journaling becomes not just a record of the past, but a roadmap for understanding the present and embracing the future. I hope you have enjoyed this short presentation on how to capture a lifetime of meaningful experiences by following these 10 simple steps. But more importantly, that you take the necessary action by starting a list today. May God bless you on your continued journey through life.